Happy New Year, YouTube, Soul Tribe, the Ether, and the Cosmos. And of course, they are not the same. This is your girl, Mighty Mocha, tuning in for Fearless Effing Friday. I was down for a minute. I wasn't feeling well. I think I kind of mentioned it in my Wednesday and Thursday videos that I was feeling a little weird. So I had to take some time to take care of myself. So I hadn't posted and was kind of feeling guilty about it, but my body was saying that I needed to rest. And that is what I did. I listened to my body and I took the opportunity to rest after I fixed my little traditional New Year's meal and made sure my house was clean, my laundry was done, because I'm definitely out with the old and in with the new. However, um, I'm kind of glad that I waited. I did, because within that period of time, and I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it. Some of the viewers probably have, some have not. But I experienced some dreams and a download, and this is one of the. I'm gonna present to you kind of what came out of that download that I received. So first and foremost, always, I want to thank those who always view my videos, like, comment on my content, share my content, or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. And for those who don't, I appreciate you just as much. So without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. This is Fearless Friday. This is week 4. And as it's the new year, I just felt like this was fitting and appropriate. But do understand, I had nothing to do with it. This was all what the cosmos and the universe led me to do. So I just kind of wrote a poem that I kind of like to share with you all from my download. So when I get downloads, they are in the form of pictures. It's almost like a movie is going on in my head. It's a little different than a dream. I don't have uh, I don't have like real detailed pictures, but it's like these images that are flashing in my head. And when I wake up, I just automatically write everything down. And it's kind of like I don't hear words, there's no talking, but the visions kind of talk to me and I produce the words and I produce the words based off of the visions. So this is called my New Year resurrection. Okay. I do not set resolutions, for I am nothing close to being resolute. I am an infinite fluid spirit, a pure liquid pouring truth. I choose to set my intentions on those things that best replenish and grow my fruitful thinking, believing, achieving, seeing, feeling, hearing, learning, uplifting, and discerning this new resurrection of life. This year of 2021, my intention is only to rise higher, not because I have to, but because I so desperately desire. And thus I set these intentions to manifest what spirit wants me to acquire, no longer driven by unguided influences or any type of hellish fires. I have been crowned as the high priestess, wise counsel, and intuitive light worker until the day I expire. My endings are my beginnings, henceforth my underpinnings. As I dance around problems like a ballerina, performing magic like a seasoned mercurial spinning, I denounce all that is overeating, overdrinking, overthinking, overfeeling, overtired, and distressed. Instead, I choose to flow like the river Nile and let the universe inspire me best, cutting out users, abusers, time wasters, clout chasers, energy stealers, anything and everybody who refuse to do their own healing, because I'm only channeling love, light, and peace. And that pathway can be lonely some days and times. But this, for me, has benefits that I reap. But so far, it has been a good trip because I feel so released of the old me. The new me is void of all of this toxic shit. So YouTube, I'm so glad that I waited and experienced this dream and download. And I wish you a happy new year in 2020 and encourage you to let the new you beautifully unfold. Okay, so that's it. Um, my Fearless Friday topic, I hope you enjoyed that. It's like, no. But my Fearless Friday topic that I marinated on yesterday was about forward movement, and it was about stretching yourself. So when I had the download and I woke up at 6:30 this morning, realizing that I had missed my 5:55 deadline to post my video, I was like, daggone it. But I had to grab my book from out my little treasure box and start writing. And that's what I came up with. So I'm not gonna belabor you with a whole bunch more dialogue. Like, move forward fearlessly and let the beautiful you beautifully unfold this year. And instead of writing resolutions, set intentions. We are works in progress. There's always more to be gained and gleaned from living and experiencing life. And don't encase yourself in these nonsensical tasks that will serve you part-time, but build a platform for yourself to serve you as you evolve on a full-time basis. It's not about the year, it's about the experience, the lifelong journey and experience. So I wish you guys well. And without further ado, I'm gonna let these magic cards come through and kind of drive my message home. I'm so glad I'm feeling better. I use some home remedies because I'm by no means, shape, or form trying to walk into any type of medical establishment during this pandemic. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not terrified by many things, but being ill, especially based upon things that were beyond my control, is not what I intend to experience or do at all. So let me get my wand here. So instead of my 3-card spread that I normally pulled, I did like 6 cards because it's a new year. And like I said, we're forward moving and we're stretching ourselves. So I didn't want to limit myself. And I kind of pray and marinate and ask the universe and spirit to like give me some intuition, but also to use the knowledge that I have to apply what it is that I am reading and understanding, right? Not just for to tell it to the world, but for my own life. So of course I pulled the first card I pulled was the Four of Swords, and this is the Truth card. And this is about it speaks to balancing and negotiation and making peace with my truth. And this is why my download was just so perfect. It was so on point. But being receptive. This is Jupiter in Libra, which hence speaks to the balance, the truth, the transparency, and just understanding where you are at this time in this cycle in your life. And again, I see it, the pathway, and it seems like this person is resting on this swords, but I also feel an element of peace, and I feel make peace with your truth. I feel an element of peace and an element of higher learning and higher understanding. And then I pull satiety. Okay, I have trouble saying it. I can say satience, I can say satiate, but for some reason, satiety just looks weird to me, but that's what it is. It is the 10 of Cups. And this is Mars in Pisces, which is my opposite sign. Um, and this is about, what did I say? Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, it was almost like it was confirmation, but this is about going with the flow. This is about, completions and accomplishments and satisfaction and a loving family and home life and your cups being full. This is about emotional satisfaction. That water is about feelings and emotions. And those cups are resting in that water, and there is peace and harmony there. There's the illumination, further confirming this making peace with your truth and being transparent, and the Four of Swords card. And then I pulled the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords speaks to ruin. But this is about releasing negativity, not about your ruin. And you see this person is like almost let me move it up some. Okay, until I do the other 3 cards. Okay. So you see this person doesn't have the daggers in them. They are around them. And the sky is clear. The sky is clear. Even though this card says ruin, the sky is clear. You're resting on a soft foundation. Foundations don't have to be hard to be, um, what's the word I want to use? To be steady, to be reliable. It means that um, uh you may have, this is Sun in Gemini, so you may have support around you to help you, to guide you, to support your endeavors, to support your release of those negative experiences from the past. But you have to be willing to make peace with your truth. You have to be willing to be receptive and to pay attention and to be flexible and to understand how to negotiate and balance out what life has to offer you and what life has brought you up until this point. And then, as a modifier, I ain't gonna say clarifier, a modifier, because I'm not using a different deck, but just to modify and clarify. See, I said it, I'm just used to it. The Four of Swords, I pulled the abundance card. And the abundance card is just what it says it is. The abundance card is Three of Cups. And the abundance card is about celebrating and coming together and sharing and influences and feelings of hope and prosperity. This is Mercury in Cancer, hence the water down the bottom, but you see they all have their cups raised. Some people say the Three of Cups is about third party energy, and third party could be anything. You could be sharing with other family members, co-workers, sharing your wealth, your breath of life with other people, just as I am doing in this posting that I'm doing. I don't know, reading, whatever. But yeah, this is about abundance. This is about abundance. This is about, after you make peace with yourself, you have created a pathway right there, that blue, all that blue right there, a pathway, all that blue right there. You have created a pathway for abundance. And then I pulled another one of my favorite cards. I pulled the Fool card. And the Food card is like ground zero. You're starting at one, but this is like almost, for me, almost like my not a magician card, but the Food card, to me, it has so much going on. And I've talked about this card before. I think in my 4 weeks, I may have pulled this one other time, but this is about being willing to take risks. This is about balancing, once again, we're back here, balancing that masculine and feminine energy. This is also about accomplishing a wholeness of self. And and I don't know. It's like there's a staff there that you see back here, and I always think of like medical stuff when I see that, but this is about health and wellness, but it's about your intuition and your well-being and healing. Once again, it's about the healing. And we saw that all of these, the releasing the negative energy and being able to have this abundance. And so it's about the healing. And the butterfly is always, as we know, about transformation and transformative energies, the ability to recreate yourself and redefine yourself and renew and replenish yourself. And the crocodile is about that creative vision. And the water symbolizes, again, like we saw up here in the Cancer card, emotions and feelings, and balancing your emotions and your feelings. And the crocodile is also about strength. And we have the olive, which is down here, right here. And the olive is about, and it symbolizes the ox, if I remember correctly. And it, once again, is about wholeness. It is about enriching yourself so that you can feel whole enough to move forward in a balanced way with whatever your agenda may be. And then the final card that I pulled, good, we're just on 14 minutes. This is good. My videos have been like 20 minutes lately. Not bad, but you know, I don't want to talk people to death. And then the final card that I pulled, bring it home, bring it home, bring it home, Vanessa DeCourt. These are her cards, tarot cards, Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. The Fire card. See that 5 at the top of that card up here? Hold on, I'm holding other stuff in my other hand. The fire card, right here, up here. Fire card, the card of change. And even though we see that tree there, I don't think I could get this to focus enough. But they're holding like a wand, a circular wand. It won't let me focus, and I'm not gonna belabor on it. But the fire card is the card of change, the Hierophant. Um, yeah, and this is definitely it's a Taurus card. It's linked with Taurus, which is an earth sign like Virgo and Capricorn. But the Hierophant is about teaching and learning, being the teacher and being the learner. It's about traditions. It's about that masculine energy providing wisdom, but also that feminine energy providing intuition, and that childlike energy providing perception. And there is a lotus. You see the lotus petal there. The lotus petal is about broadening your consciousness. What did I say? Stretch yourself. It's about expansion. This could not have been more appropriate. And the valve, there's a valve that they're holding, and that is about a valve and a hook, and it's about the connection, connecting first with yourself and then with the universe. I mean, yeah, first with the universe, then within yourself, and then the outer realms of the world. So that's kind of like what I got. And of course, y'all know what I say. Some other people could read these cards and get something totally different, but we ain't talking about them. We talking about me. And I'm just going to encourage and challenge you guys within the new year to stretch yourself, to make sure that you are moving forward in a way that is balanced, in a way that you can attain and achieve your goals in a loving way that fulfills all of your cups, and release yourself from any fear and negative thinking. Don't let this pandemic scare the hell out of you. All of us are cared for. And all of us are able to come together and rise above. And like I said in one of my earlier videos, this is the age of Aquarius. This is not about self-righteous thinking. This is about taking a risk and doing things that you haven't done before in loving, energetic, and transformative ways. So once again, I thank you all, those who do and do not listen, like, share my content, and those who subscribe to my channel or do not. I'm going to rest my wand, and as always, wish you guys and send you guys much love, light, peace, and healing. Okay? One.